NerdzGotWordz universe. What's going on? How's everyone doing?
Hello.
Hi.
Jesus. Anyway. Welcome to our first ever visual podcast. Today we are joined by the lovely Sewa. Not Sarah. Sewa.
Yeah, Sarah was cooler than an average Sarah. Exactly. So therefore, Sarah, what?
Yeah. Ryan, what are we going to be talking about today?
Well, on this special episode of Nerds Got Complaints, man, we're going to be talking to you about a lot of stuff involving, the keys are sold out, Do you got the keys? We got the keys.
No. Hang on. Let's be specific here. We got the keys.
I do
She don't got the keys.
I don't.
She can't even get in her own damn house. So, therefore, guys, Dream and Believe keys are now sold out. Magic Band's coming soon. The Tram? Earl's Sandwich going away?
Why?
And more updates on the Star Wars Hotel. But before we get into that, she has joined us.
Like I said, this is Sewa, everyone. Say hi, Sewa.
Hi, guys.
And for you amateurs that don't know who Sewa is, she's going to clue that in for you. So, who are you, Sewa?
Hi, friend of you guys, all of you guys. I always go to Disney with you guys. That's like the best time that I like to do on my free time. Go pretty much, try to go almost every weekend, but I don't.
What?
As much as my family thinks I do, I don't.
That's because we can't. Stupid reservation.
Yeah, I know.
Reservations. We'll get into that later.
Those reservations.
Exactly.
And so, what type of movies/TV shows do you like, and what do you not really care to see or watch?
I am not really picky. I like pretty much most movies. I love horror. I love romantic comedies, Disney movies, of course. I like sci-fi to an extent. The murder mystery shows, I love those. I'm honestly not too hard to please, which is sometimes not great for commentary, but hey, you know what? I'm gonna like what I'm gonna like.
Yeah, she's that medium. It's the, oh, I love it, and then say what, and then it's like, oh, I hate it, it's bad. So Sarah's like the divider.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yes.
And outside of Disney, what do you do in your spare time? What do you do?
I like to hang out with my friends. We do game nights. I love those. I like to go to the movies, go shopping, basic things, nothing too crazy.
She usually always wins the games. And
It's bullshit.
like, when Sarah's not there, usually I win quite a bit, but when she's there, it's just like, take your L and leave.
Yeah.
She does win a lot.
Also.
That's why we don't invite her.
Also, she is the ruiner of jokes.
Yes, she is. Yes, she
No,
is.
you can't put that on here.
Tell the people. Tell the people.
Okay,
The word needs to be spread.
I just know the jokes sometimes, and then I just, guess them.
Yes, she guesses them, and I'm like, why? Just let me say it. Let you do your stupid laugh. Let me feel good about myself. But no, she has to go on and guess every single time.
Oh, and when she doesn't guess it, she goes, that's not very funny.
Yeah.
Never tell Sam the jokes.
It's like, Nick, that's not very funny. It's like, well, my bad.
Yes.
Damn.
I mean, it doesn't take much for me to laugh, obviously, as you can tell.
And this is like Sarah was interviewing, and we're like, this and that and that. That's why we tell jokes to shy people. Tell jokes to shy.
Yeah, she laughs at everything.
She laughs. Even if she knows the answer, she pretends she doesn't know, which is how it's supposed to work.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
nice. I'm too nice. Mainly with them, I'm like, that's not funny.
Yeah, I'm too nice to these two.
And finally, what does the name NerdzGotWordz mean to you? Like, when you hear it, like, what do you think about it? Is it just nerds that speak? What do you think?
Definitely not. It just seems more like people who like similar things coming together and expressing their opinions open-mindedly without people judging you, kind of thing.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's probably the best one. With
Say
it
yeah.
come back. Other people are like nerds. And I was like, why are we even asking this still? This is not what I want to hear.
Good. I'm glad.
It took days of creativity.
Yes.
Nerds that use words.
Nerds that talk about stuff.
What the heck, man? Anyways, let's get right into it. Part 2 of the Disney Complaints episode. Make sure you check out our first one where we talk about Genie Plus, the overview of the Star Wars Hotel, the passes, the price, what they do, why they suck.
Why they suck. Yeah.
Wow.
That link will be down below in the description, so make sure you go check that out. This episode, though, we're going to be doing a little bit of an update, as well as talk about newer stuff. Right, guys?
Yep.
And girls. Yeah.
Girls.
So, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen,
not girl this time. Girls.
Not just me.
Yeah.
people, we've upgraded.
Yeah.
We did it, boys. Let's get right into it. The Dream and the Believe key are sold out.
Mhm.
Probably the only 2 keys are worth at all are gone.
Yeah. So.
Shy waited, and now she's,
Yeah, I was waiting, and
she's
now
keyless.
I'm shit out of luck.
Oh no.
As much as we on our previous episode complained about how they're stupid and how they've lost past identity, we still wanted them, and we still got suckered into buying them. So good on you, Disney. Because I still didn't want to be.
Are you that surprised?
No.
Not really.
But so, for those of you that are unfamiliar with, the Dream Key is the most expensive one, and that one includes, I think, about 6 reservations at a time.
6.
Six, yeah.
reservations at
20
a time.
20%
off.
Mm-hmm.
Free parking.
Yep.
No. 20%. Well, free parking. Yes.
Yeah, free parking, 20% off.
off.
Merchandise.
Merch. 15 off food.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Which is
And-
the highest.
And
Yes.
and no blackout days, which apparently is wrong because of the reservation system.
Well, not necessarily wrong. It just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Let's go
apparently.
Let's go try and go on February 5th. Oh! You bought a Dream Pass, but sucks because you can't go.
Yeah.
Darn.
Oh wait, let's go watch the fireworks tomorrow. Oh wait, no,
Nope.
they're all the reservations are all gone.
Mhm.
Never
You know
mind.
what? Let's make a last minute decision and just go to Disney. You can't because you didn't reserve 7 months in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So mini
Yeah.
golf.
Yeah.
Anyone?
No, because Mulligan's closed. Alright, enough sarcasm out of the way. The Dream and Believe Key's the second one. It's still pretty good. Well, Sarah, you actually have that one, right?
No, I have the highest one, the Dream.
Oh, you have the Dream?
I talked my family, my mom and my brother, into getting the lower one.
Oh, there it
Because
is.
they're coming with me all the time. They're going to get the free parking, so they weren't really, looking for that part. And they don't buy merchandise as much as I do. So they didn't really care as much about the discount. If we go, there's mobile orders, so I just usually buy the food and use my discount.
Yeah, the fact
So,
that we have to scroll through our closets to find normal clothes.
Yeah.
is a thing.
Yeah.
It's a real
True.
thing, people. It's a real thing.
Mhm. The struggle is real.
Yeah.
I think the main difference is that Believe is probably a little bit less of a discount
Yes.
and only 50% off parking.
Yes.
But usually people that bought the Believe go with someone that has the Dream, so
Exactly.
parking
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Exactly.
And even then, I think even for the extra parking where it's like you get to go right there by the
The preferred.
escalator, the
Mhm.
preferred. I think that's only $15 with the.
Yeah, so it's really cool. Actually, you can upgrade if you have the free parking. You just have to pay the $15 for the preferred, and you can get super close parking, which is great for long days.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. And I didn't know that either. My brother actually asked, which I was surprised. As many times I've gone to Disney, I've never tried that before.
Yeah, it's
So-
like it's like handicap, because it's right by the
Yeah.
handicap
it's
piece.
Yeah,
so
it is.
close.
There we go. He no longer has to fake a limp, people. It's only $15. I'm just kidding. We don't care. We park wherever we want.
Yeah.
We usually look out.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys believe those are sold out? How can they sell out of
I don't think they're technically sold out. I just think they kind of put a pause on them since the reservations have been so crazy lately
I mean,
that they don't want to. They want to focus more on like ticket sales.
Yeah,
I think their main focus is ticket sales at this point than selling the passes.
Yeah. Countless statements they've said that they don't even like passes.
Yeah, they were trying to get rid of them completely. Like I didn't think they were going to bring them back.
Yeah, I was surprised that they brought them back and that they brought them back so soon.
Yeah, me too.
They just put a lot of restrictions on
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. But a little snippet is they lock how many passes and then they keep them open for tickets, and then when tickets don't sell, you can end up still going day of. You just got to be like a hawk on it.
Yeah.
To try and get it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then by then it's like 7, 8 o'clock when they reopen them, so it's like, what's the point of going?
Yeah, even then, like one of the days that we went, oops, he messed up, and he canceled the day that we were supposed to go.
Oh no!
Yeah, and he done goofed.
Holy crap!
But I will say this though, we looked at the next day, right? And it was open, so I was just like, "You get on that right now, and we're going tomorrow."
That's the other thing that's kind of hard with everything being online is it's easier to do things like that, like just cancel on accident.
Mm-hmm.
While we're on the topic of online, Disney, my pass is on the app. Why must I go off the app to make a fucking reservation?
Oh,
and it just makes no sense.
And they never remember your stuff, not even the username. I'm like, God damn, I gotta go through my notes. I'm like, what is this?
That's the biggest flaw they have with these passes right now is that it's not on their app that they push so much. They're like, get the app.
Yeah, and you would think that it would all be in the one place.
Exactly.
That you do everything.
What's the point of putting it on the app if you're just going to go into the internet and do the reservation?
I mean, you do all
way?
your mobile orders through the app. Why not the reservations? Why is that the only thing?
And they don't take screenshots. You have to, if you're in a dead zone, you have to wait for your pass to load for a screenshot to be acceptable at most food. At a lot of food places.
I was like, I screenshot. Yeah, I was like, I screenshot mine all the time.
If you want to go, like to the Pim kitchen, they won't accept the.
How can they tell?
I don't know, because it might be somebody like your friends that's not there, so that way you can use their discount.
Yeah, but how do they know that it's a screenshot or not?
Because they're wizards. I don't know.
Mickey Mouse is saying, "Hey, that's like $5 off your purchase. I want to see you got the real thing." Chill, Mickey. Chill.
I mean, if I'm the one ordering it and I'm the one going to pick it up, they can't say anything if I'm ordering other food, because most people are ordering for their whole families. So it's
he's literally saying to the employees, like, "Oh, check your screenshot. Check the phone. Make sure that it's not a screenshot."
Mickey.
Yeah, and then some parts are just like straight up dead zones.
Yeah.
It's just like, I promise it exists.
Well,
it's
now
there, and then it finally
Disney was always kind of a dead zone, and now it's even worse because everyone has to be on their phone to do the mobile ordering.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
How am I supposed to flex on someone that I got Disney Pass when it's on the damn phone? Man, I'll whip that thing out like it's $1 million. I'll be like, bam, discount.
So you can still get a Disney Pass for $20.
Oh, they
and
did
it's just a paper ticket.
Yeah,
it's
just the paper.
Still the paper ticket.
It's a paper ticket.
After all this time.
Exactly.
Yep.
Why can't it
Exactly.
Why can't it
I think they're
card?
working on the design for it to be like a physical card, but it's still the ticket right now, I think.
Yeah,
okay, all I'm saying for that is that it better be like a legit key.
That would be cool.
That's all I want.
And that key better be goddamn magical. I better unlock more than just my wallet. Okay.
No pun
Especially for the
intended.
price.
I think their sold out is like a load of bull.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Sarah's right. I think they're just putting them on hold to focus on ticket sales and maybe get the reservation stuff straightened out.
Yeah,
and then...
I mean, these ones have the most privileges, so I think, and then the lower ones, it's like, if you want to buy a lower one, go ahead.
Yeah, those ones are not worth it.
We don't recommend it.
Definitely
not at all.
Y'all can try it, though. We don't recommend it, though.
No, even living locally, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
No.
Because you can't go on any weekends. And for someone who works like the full week, I only have weekends to go.
Exactly.
So that doesn't make sense to do one that doesn't have weekends.
All of January's gone too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I think once the holidays, are over, I think it's going to calm down a little bit. And since, we've been in this pandemic, for having Disney open.
Well, even then, all of except for the first week, all of
Yeah.
March is gone.
Really?
Yeah, because
Oh,
of
my
spring
God.
break.
Oh,
Yeah.
spring. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's gonna be those major holidays that you have to like try to look now
Mm-hmm.
to try to get because that's gonna
And-
be the hardest one.
And that's the
Yeah.
whole issue.
Yeah.
I don't want to look now if I want to go on that day.
Right.
If I want to go on that day, I'm going to go. And they're
yeah.
losing that, like, past identity. I don't know if
Yes.
Universal
Right.
or not. I don't think Knott's does that at all.
Universal, you don't because I'm
Universal,
looking
they can
into
just
getting
show
a
up?
pass. You don't need reservation. You just show up.
They just show up.
hmm
See, like, get your shit together.
But I don't think Disney really cares about the passes
They
because
don't.
it's not necessarily what brings in the most money.
Which is ridiculous to me. I would have
Yeah.
this conversation with anyone who says that because we come, we buy food, we buy merchandise, we buy so much stuff there, and it's like you're getting a lot of our money.
Exactly. Yeah.
Literally.
So I don't get where they're seeing that either.
You know, someone without a pass might not
Mhm.
buy as much because they're like, oh, you know, this is full price. Well, we get, I
Mhm.
mean, 20% is,
20% makes a difference.
Yeah,
it's,
it does.
it's good. It's a decent amount. It's
Yeah.
good enough. And, you know, it's going to make you buy more stuff.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I've learned
And
that the hard way.
The amount of times I've gone there at 8 to grab food and then go home is like astronomical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of leaning more towards families because, you know, it's a bigger group of people. So they're like, but whenever I go with the pass, it's at least 4 people, depending
Yeah.
on who you're going on with the group. So it's like you're still going with a decent amount of people and everyone's buying food, buying drinks, buying merchandise. So
Yeah.
it's just a little ridiculous that they don't see us as like their main money sources. you
Right,
know,
when the passes are
there's-
so expensive.
Yes.
I feel like the pass holders buy the most merch because
Mhm.
they're there the most
Yeah.
often.
hmm
So
I would love
yeah.
to see like the logistics of that, like Cap Disney,
Mm-hmm.
Cap, not even Mickey Cap, like Cap.
No, but even like Disney World treats their pass members more like better to what I've seen because I follow a lot of people who live in Orlando who have passes.
Disney World is. I
It's-
hate
yeah.
to say it, but it's pretty much better.
It's
Just by
a
the
hard
management,
argument
better
because
management.
if you ask people
Yeah.
who like go to Disney World all the time, they would say that Disneyland is better. So
I
I,
feel
think
like-
it's just a preference
Yeah.
thing too.
Yeah, I mean, I think Disneyland's better than
yeah.
Disney World.
I
but
mean, it's the OGs,
from like a
of course,
from like a managerial perspective,
Yeah.
like Disney World cares a lot more.
about their pass
Yeah.
holders
Disney
for sure.
and Disneyland,
for
it's
sure.
like they have some quota that they have to meet that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Disney,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah,
It seems
yeah.
very corporate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
definitely.
that's
This pandemic really showed how like money hungry they were, or they
Yeah.
not were are.
Or yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah,
Like
and it,
cheese.
yeah, and it says for like people know it's your happy place, and they're like, oh, like they're just money hungry, and it's like, yeah, they are, but you know what? I still enjoy going there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Universal. Me and my sister going, and that was only $105. But if you look on a Wednesday for Disney,
Mhm.
that's like way more. That's almost what 200, I think, something like that.
But sometimes if you notice, like when you go to Universal, their merch is like way more expensive than
Oh,
Disney,
yeah.
which is so weird to me because Disney is pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But like Universal merch, like for a regular like T-shirt, it would be like $35. You know, and I know Disney has prices like that, but sometimes they're like 20. So it's like, you know, they have lower ticket prices, but higher merch
Yeah.
and like food or whatever.
I mean, Disney
sometimes.
for sure
Yeah.
has more like deals. It's like,
Oh,
if you-
yeah.
An example is this is like, you know, simple socks. It's
Mhm.
like, if you buy more than one, then we'll like lower the price for how much each
Yeah.
one costs.
Mhm.
Universal's like, you want to buy 7 socks? Cool, that's like $60 each.
Yeah.
Go right ahead.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Another thing that's weird is like Disney owns The Simpsons now, but The Simpsons are still at Universal. So I wonder
Yeah.
how that works.
Yeah.
Well, Spider-Man is still at Universal in Orlando.
Oh, that is true.
mhm. So I think it's just
Well, Sony's like Sony
Yeah.
owns most of Spider-Man, so they can
Right.
sell like rights to whoever wants to.
Yeah.
Use it. But you
so
know,
it's
the
probably what
Simpsons.
they're doing.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, Sony's like money.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like money.
I mean, so is Disney.
Yeah, exactly. Just in different ways.
Yeah,
Sony's
exactly.
like I like my Disney's like I like money. Mickey's got his hands right here. But yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully for you guys who don't have the passes, you can get them soon, but who knows when that's going to happen. Hopefully
Right.
sooner rather than
Hopefully-
later.
Hopefully before the prices go up again.
Yes,
Like
yes.
the ticket prices just went up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it still feels good to have a pass. Like, it
Yeah.
still feels good to
Be able to
lock
go.
in a reservation.
Yeah.
Like, yes, we're going this day, let's go. But the reservations still suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something they're going to have to
And
work on.
who knows if this is going to be a permanent thing or not. Like, it's just up in the air.
Yeah.
I would like to go whenever the heck I want.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I do wonder if they'll bring that back or if it'll be permanently reservations now.
Right.
I mean,
but if it is permanent, Mickey's saying, "Let's make it rain in the
let me tell you
But
something.
also, if it's permanent, sorry, Ryan. But also,
Go
if it's
right ahead.
permanent, then never mind. I lost my train of thought.
Let me tell you something. The next time we go to Disney together, Minnie's going to be wearing Gucci, okay? Her dress is going to be Gucci.
1,000,000%.
Her bow's going to be
Blinged
Gucci.
out and-
Her house in Toontown's going to be
She's
like
gonna be-
Versace. Who knows what's going
She's
on?
gonna be flexing on everyone.
Alright, that's another thing we need to talk about is their Toontown.
Oh yeah.
Mickey, Donald, and Goofy are going to be wearing Yeezys. Like,
They're the grills,
They're
you
gonna
know.
be tripping. Yeah.
Let's hope it doesn't get to that point.
Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah, those are, I mean, reservations where they released them originally like, oh, you know, because the pandemic capacity cap. We're like, oh, okay. But that's not really a thing anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
But Disney is packed.
No,
Mhm.
but I was gonna say was if they bring the you can go whenever you want back, I feel like that's really gonna skyrocket the pass prices again.
Yeah.
The only thing they're not being stingy with is Disney Plus.
Honestly,
The month of Disney Plus, it was only like, what, like $3?
for
It
us.
was-
Oh,
for you
us,
guys,
for
no,
us.
it was $6.99 and now I think it's $7.99.
No, it's 13 or 14.99.
No,
Something like that.
no.
Well,
that's-
if you get the Hulu and the ESPN.
Oh,
right, but
yeah.
for just Disney Plus,
I mean,
it's
that's still a good
$7.99.
deal.
Yeah, it is.
Anyways, guys, passes are gone. Passes were happy, but they still suck. I'm surprised Dream even gets free parking. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Now for some good news. For some good news, everyone.
Magic
What
Bands.
you mean? Yeah. I think it's good news.
That's because you already bought one and it was collecting dust, and now you're finally taking that out.
Well, you know what? I loved it when we went to Florida, so now I get to wear it.
Magic Bands, guys. Magic Bands are coming to Disneyland.
Magic bands are coming, people. I cannot be more excited about this. Check this out. Check this out.
He got the Bad Batch
Yeah, it's the
record.
Bad
Oh
Batch.
yeah,
That's a limited edition. Man.
Yep.
it is.
Ooh,
Which I will not be
fancy.
using. Only on rare occasions, but still, it's badass.
So what do the Magic Bands at Disney World do? For the people that don't know.
Pretty much what they do is that it does anything that a pass does
Mhm.
and more.
Mhm.
Honestly,
Yeah.
you can wear it as a fashion accessory,
Mhm.
obviously, which
It's true.
I am
It's
here
true,
for.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I am 1,000,000% here for it.
For the bling,
But-
man. For the bling.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm matching my outfits with this. But anyway, you can. You know how you can just put your passes up to the fast pass things, and it does the beepy thing, like the
Yes,
you know,
Which don't exist anymore.
Nope. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
which they don't make anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
The Magic Band can do anything that your pass can do.
Mhm.
You can go up to the fast pass thing and go ding ding. You can literally hook your Magic Band up to your pass through
Mhm.
the app.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it does anything that your pass does.
And in Orlando, they have it to where you can put your credit card information
That's what I was
on
gonna
there.
say. Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to just pay for things. Like if everything's pretty much like Apple Pay, whatever, for the food. So you can just go and you just use the Magic Band and it just pays for it. So
Think
I
of
think
it
that's
as a
great.
Disney Apple Watch.
yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
pretty
Exactly.
much,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Damn, that's a flex.
But-
That doesn't tell time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
doesn't
doesn't
tell
tell
time.
time.
Yeah, that's the only thing it doesn't do is tell time.
It can do anything but tell you how much
In
time.
Florida, doesn't it also work as your room key too if you're staying in a
I've
Disney
heard that,
property?
yes.
I think so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, if you lose that, you're fucked.
Not necessarily because there's no way of knowing who it belongs to because there's no information on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
if your
mean-
credit card's on there, I'm gonna.
No, but you don't. But I mean,
There has to be a way
Yeah.
to verify it or something.
Maybe. I'm sure it's Disney. Like, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have some sort of like protocol in case you just lose it or
There's
something. I don't
there's
know.
that possibility.
They
losing it.
probably ask you to see your ID.
Yeah, that would make
Yeah,
sense.
like there has to be
Yeah.
something in place where they verify that you are who you say you are
Mhm.
when you're paying.
Yeah.
My only complaint with this is that they need to come out with more of these. Like more variety, more characters.
Oh yeah.
I want a
Yeah.
Kronk one. I want a Hercules one. I want
Well,
a Heimlich one.
Well, obviously they have a bunch of those in Disney World. So
Yeah, they have
it's
a
gonna
bunch
just be
of them in
time
Disney.
until we get all
Yeah, it'll be
those.
interesting to
Yeah.
see what the difference
How
between the
much-
ones here and the ones there are.
Right.
Does anyone know how much the bands even cost?
They range from like 30 something to
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Holy-
They can be really
Yeah.
expensive
Yeah.
because they have like the Dooney and Burke
Yeah,
ones
they-
and like
yeah,
those,
the
those special
limited
ones.
the limited edition ones are like what Sarah said, like
30 something.
30
Mhm.
some bucks, but like the regular ones that are like
Like the basic ones?
yeah, like the basic ones, those
Like
are
they're
like
just like the plain
those are like
colors.
15,
Yeah,
20, and if there's characters on it, they're
Yeah,
like
they're-
25,
yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not too bad for how much use you're gonna get out of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just going to be interesting seeing how Disney has to add everything. Because when you go Disney World, you have to put the magic band on the reader and then do a fingerprint.
Right.
So they're
Like-
going to
like
have
Universal?
to. Yeah.
Really?
Mhm. So they'd have to close all the like entrance things to add those. So it's like, I wonder how
so
they're
when,
gonna.
and how would they do that?
Mhm.
God, you should have seen the transition from Phantasmic. And like instead of it being in one place, they moved it and just chaos
Yeah.
ensued. So this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that's
The world-
that's
the
something I'm not
watercolor-
excited about.
Yeah.
The watercolor tickets, jeez.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see the differences in what you can do with them here versus Florida too.
Yeah.
Because
that
they did
too.
see that
They're
they're
probably
going to be
stingy
different.
with it. I'm sorry, Disneyland, but
Yeah,
you have not told
they
me
are a little
otherwise. They're
bit.
gonna be stingy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
definitely.
But it is better for people that like have, phone issues. Like we all.
Dead zones.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
Dead
Zones
So
that I brought
that's
up earlier.
definitely a plus. I see it because like I always have problems like trying to pull it up really quick. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm making everyone wait behind me, and
Yeah, it's always
and
like
you can just
awkward
like
when you're
yeah,
trying
I'm
to.
like I'm sorry, I feel bad.
Me too. I'm like, listen, it exists.
Yeah,
I promise.
like, it is
I'm
there.
not. I'm not bullying you here. Okay, it exists.
Yeah.
It's just it needs to load.
Yeah. So I haven't really heard much about the Magic Band that except for what it does in Orlando, but like it's probably going to be different than what we're going to get here. So that's going to be interesting, like seeing what they're going to do differently here. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited for it. I know I'm
Yeah.
gonna forget it. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not used to bringing that thing. I'm gonna forget
Yeah,
it for a little
yeah.
bit.
I'm not a big watch person, so
I like wearing watches, but I feel like for me, there's kind of like a
It's
time and
different.
place where I
Mhm.
wear a watch.
yeah.
You know, when I'm going
Right.
to Disney, I'm not gonna wear a watch. But if I go
Well, I
to like
feel
a
like-
nice restaurant, I'll put one on or something like that.
That and he makes fun of me for wearing the watches for a long period of time because I would get watch tans.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have a watch tan from my Apple Watch.
Listen, dude, you'd be like tan Casper tan, okay? And when this magical band comes around, Casper will return. Okay,
You're probably right.
okay, that's well, yeah. It's kind of hard because what could they do outside of passes and the pay? Like, what other amenities that Disney World has can Disneyland like put on there?
Like she said, the hotels would be part of it, like having
Yeah.
a ticket and then having like your card information on there. I think it's kind of a decent idea for if you have kids like that are kind of older that like you don't have to like go give them money to go pay for things. They can just use the watch and just
Oh yeah, little kids can
You
have
know,
one too.
yeah,
Instead of give them a
Magic
little
Band
card
is
limit,
Yeah.
give them a little card limit. Go,
And then also for like people who are waiting in line, like they don't have to have just one person scanning everyone's ticket. They can just be like, boop, okay, go, boop, go.
Yeah.
So it's might
It'll
make it
be-
a little faster.
yeah.
So there's gonna be ups and downs, especially bringing something new over to
there's
us.
definitely gonna be glitches.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
breakdowns.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
And I'm sure they're not gonna make it like a mandatory thing of like, oh, you have to have like a magic band to come in because Disney World's the same. Like you don't have to have one to go in.
I feel like just the
So,
annual
I think-
passers will have one.
Yeah, I think so
Probably,
too.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
unless
it
like
makes more sense to do it that way.
But either
unless
way,
you're like
that's how
Murph
it
who
is.
likes something, specifically,
Mhm.
and it's like, okay, I want that one. Then, maybe
Yeah.
people might do that.
Yeah, they'll be like,
Which I don't blame them.
they'll be like, "Who's your favorite character?" And he'll be like,
Rika,
Yeah.
Rika.
Yeah, magic bands, like, you'll have to let us know in the comments, do you like them? Do you not care at all, or do you think it's dumb? To be honest, I'm in the, if it happens, cool. If it doesn't, whatever.
Yeah.
Earls.
I think we all know which category I'm in.
We have some distressing news.
Yeah. It is.
Earl sandwiches.
Back to the bad news, everyone.
Earl sandwiches leaving us, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
They said it once, they fooled us. Fool me once, fool me
Shame on
twice.
you.
And, this is their third strike, 3 strikes and they're out. So I think Earls might be dipping. They
Well,
try to do
I
all-
wonder if they're going to try to move it somewhere.
I hope so.
I don't think so because they
I mean, I don't know where they would,
they took
but
away ESPN Zone.
Good God, don't get me started on the ESPN zone. Not
yeah,
being
But just because I feel like Earl of Sandwich is a more popular place,
Mhm.
I feel like they would try to move it somewhere rather than just getting rid of it completely.
We found one in Long Beach.
We did. We drove by one. We were really surprised.
Oh.
We saw the Earls logo and I was like,
I
huh?
was like, no way. And I was like, oh.
I
There it
remember
is.
seeing one somewhere before.
Wow.
I just don't remember where
Mhm.
it was.
There's one in Long Beach, people. Little did you know.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah, but this also includes, the AMC that's been closed for about a century now.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's been closed for a while.
The Sugar Boo store,
I
and
don't even
the
know what that is.
the second
The Starbucks.
Starbucks.
The Sugar Boo's right next to the Starbucks.
Ah.
And they're also getting rid of, it was the ESPN zone, but that, vacant area they've had, and the Star Wars store, right? That's what I
Are they
heard.
getting rid of the Star Wars store
That's
too?
what I had heard. I don't know if it's true or
I'm
not.
unsure.
Because
Sure,
I
they don't
don't
even
see
have
why they
a-
would put all that work in the Star Wars store just to be
Right.
like, oh, we're going to close it.
Right.
I mean, it did kind of look like a little temporary thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was
Yeah.
the Rainforest Cafe before, so
Yeah.
I think they just maybe wanted to try to put more merch out for people who weren't going to Disneyland.
Yeah,
and they were
it's
like,
like
oh,
they-
Star Wars, like that's cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
could be.
they didn't want the Rainforest Cafe anymore. And there's like, like somebody in the corporate office is like, oh, look, that looks like the temple on Yavin 4. So like, oh, let's make a Star Wars store out of this.
Yeah.
It'll take us about 5 seconds, and we like more money. So there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they closed all that stuff to begin with for the hotel.
Right.
So that's why I'm thinking, like, from there on, that's why they're closing
Yeah,
all
that would
stuff
make
for the
sense.
hotel.
Yeah, but the hotel got denied by
Yeah, so I don't
Anaheim.
know what
they have
they're
like
doing.
5 other hotels.
Yeah.
Why,
I don't know why
why
they
ain't one in the
needed
heart of downtown Disney? Like
That-
downtown Disney is not like Universal City Walk. It doesn't have a bunch of stuff to do. It's just
Right.
you go there, you
Right.
look at some stores, maybe get a food, or you leave.
And yeah, exactly.
That, and there was a petition going around trying to save Earls.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is there?
This recent
this
time,
recent.
yeah.
Oh.
I didn't sign it.
Disney, Disney doesn't.
That's why they decided to reopen it.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah.
Mhm.
The articles that I've looked into say that's just coming January 2022. They don't have a date or anything, but it's
January
soon.
already?
But January,
It's
yeah.
soon. And there was
Oh.
also a leaked sketch of what they plan on doing with the area.
Uh-huh.
It's just a sitting area. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And they're extending the
thought they were-
track of the monorail to make like a bubble around downtown Disney.
I thought that they were
Interesting.
going to be putting a shopping experience there too.
Interesting.
They got
I have
enough
no idea.
stores.
I mean, that's what my mom saw, was that they're going to do some sort of like shopping experience thing.
In the few articles I saw, they all leaked the same picture, and I sent it to you, Shy.
Yeah.
It's basically just like more tables and chairs. Which,
Here, I'll show it to Sarah.
yeah, you can show it to Sarah.
I mean, that's cool. Disney always needs more seating areas, but like if you're getting rid of the food, then what's the point of a seating area? Like I don't understand.
Yeah.
and to be honest,
We'll put
that
it up
whole
on the
area would
screen
just
if we
become
can.
Yeah.
that whole
If I
area
can
would
figure that
just
out.
become
Yeah.
a dead zone. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
So this is what Ryan
Oh
said.
wow.
all the food,
Interesting.
basically all the food is like in the middle or on the opposite side of where
Right.
they're putting this. So you're gonna get your food and
then
walk
walk
all the way over there.
right.
Yeah.
And that's kind of easily a fourth, maybe almost like a quarter of downtown Disney.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, that's where you enter from downtown Disney. Imagine you're trying to lure people in. You walk in and there's just a bunch of tables.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's
who-
go in there,
Yeah,
guys.
right.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Let's go investigate. I've never seen tables before.
I mean, it'd be cool if they added like some kind of photo op kind of things, maybe
Yeah.
with it, as well as like seating, because then I can see it maybe like being somewhat interesting. But if it's just like
or maybe
seating-
some more non-Disney stores, because I mean,
Yeah.
yes, it's Disney, but like Ryan was saying with Universal, the City Walk, it's not just Universal themed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There are other things.
I mean,
too.
I wouldn't know. I've never been over there, but you know.
You've
That's
never been to the
craziness.
City Walk?
He
No.
we only went to Universal one time. He's never been out.
Oh my
after
gosh,
any-
you need to go
after
with
that.
him.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
But
Yeah.
Universal City Walk is like a whole nother experience. Like
Mhm.
you walk through it on your way to Universal opening. You spend there all day. It closes at what, like 7, 8,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
when you're leaving, it's
You
like
just
now I'm
walk,
stuck because
yeah.
look at all this cool, colorful
Yeah,
Yeah.
stuff.
exactly.
It's like
yeah.
it's like baby Vegas. Like
It's
everything's
true.
lit
Yeah.
up, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff to do.
Lots
There's a lot
of
of places.
restaurants.
There's
to
a lot
eat.
of
Yeah.
restaurants and stores, and it's not.
Universal did a great job at like
Yeah.
keeping you there.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. It's true.
It's like 30-something bucks for parking, which is about the
Yeah,
same
it's
as
$30
Disney.
Yeah.
per
And I
parking.
feel like there they have more to offer than Disney. Like,
yeah.
they close at 8, which
It's lame.
it's
Yeah.
kind
you
of
know,
dumb.
whatever, you know.
Why? I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe for filming or something. I guess. Who really knows?
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, it's like you actually stay later because of
Mhm.
Universal City Walk. You
Yeah.
know, whether you walk around, might get like dessert or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In downtown Disney, they have the Royal Disney Store, and then
Yeah.
why else are you
and
there?
straw.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the salt and straw.
Which I heard Disney was trying to do with downtown Disney to try and make it more like date night kind of thing, like City Walk.
Yeah,
is,
they
where
were-
it traps,
they
not
did-
traps you, but wants to keep you there longer with more like food options and more like shopping options that like
Right.
aren't necessarily Disney, so that people want to go for like date nights.
Yeah, and then
fair enough.
They
Yeah.
did. I remember they
Kinda,
announced
sorta,
that they were
yeah.
trying, and then
Mhm.
all of a sudden they went to the opposite end of the spectrum and
Right.
tried to squeeze a hotel in there.
Shoot.
Yeah.
If you just walk deeper into downtown Disney,
Yeah.
it's like date night.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know why they're trying to do this.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
it's interesting.
But it just sucks because Earl's is like really it's not as expensive as like some of the Disney stuff, and it's really really good food. So it's like
Naples,
you're getting
Yeah.
Jesus, Naples is
Naples.
I've never
is-
been there,
Naples.
so
it's
Yeah.
like one pizza is like almost $30.
Yeah.
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 In my
Yeah.
opinion, it's not.
I know a
Die
sam-
Hard
yeah,
pizza.
Nope.
sandwich is
Yeah.
like $7, and it's like good quality sandwich, So
They
it's like
definitely
Right.
put their-
yeah.
definitely put like their heart into that one. Then
Yeah.
like the Thanksgiving one, like they have
Oh my
more
God, my
unique
favorite.
sandwiches. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Mhm.
not Subway, it's Earl's. Like
Yeah,
they have more like character.
more
Yeah.
options and yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
It's also
definitely
been
gonna
there
be sad.
forever.
Yeah,
Mhm.
mhm.
Right.
That's definitely gonna be a sad one to say
Like
goodbye
what's
to.
next? Disney's
Yeah.
gonna get rid of Mickey Mouse? Like what's going on over here?
Yeah.
Definitely don't think that's an option, but
And
Yeah.
it's not just Earl's. Like that second Starbucks, I don't even really drink, coffee or anything. But like that was clutch because the other one's packed.
yes,
Yeah.
that was the other thing, and it's closer to the right now there's no tram, so when you're entering the other way, you're walking closer to that one, so it's like Starbucks
Yeah,
right
across
there,
the
like,
bridge
cool.
from the
Yeah.
new structure into
Right.
downtown Disney
Yeah.
instead of doing the walk of
Exactly,
shame.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, don't worry. We're
Yeah.
gonna get to the train.
Yes, I
Yeah,
know,
that's
I
coming
know.
up.
Get there.
It's just like I've never, Starbucks are becoming like McDonald's. There's one at like
Oh,
every
my-
couple of
Yeah.
blocks.
Yeah.
But this
Yeah.
is my first ever experience where having two in an area is actually useful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
to,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, because that other one is, like you said, it's always packed. Because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
right next to the World of Disney.
Yeah, it's
so it
right
makes
out
the
sense why it's
Yeah, it's
always
right
packed.
by the park entrances.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like such a prime, entering,
Mhm.
leaving, like it's there, like perfect location.
Mhm.
The other one you kind of have to walk further, but
Yeah.
I mean it's still clutch.
Well, yeah. If Disney were on the East Coast, it'd be like Dunkin' Donuts
Mhm.
all
Yeah.
over the place.
Yeah.
And everything.
Mhm.
Starbucks is a West Coast thing.
Mhm.
Dunkin' Donuts is an East Coast thing.
Mhm.
But I find Dunkin' Donuts to be superior to Starbucks.
I don't
because-
like Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
I don't either as much. I prefer Starbucks.
Yeah, me too.
I think you might be alone in this endeavor.
Yeah, that's what I've come to realize.
You
I
might,
mean,
you might need to find someone else who likes Dunkin'
Yeah.
to be on your
Oh,
side.
no, I know there's people out there that like Dunkin' Donuts
I don't-
better than Starbucks.
I don't know if you have enough insight to challenge Sarah, in all honesty, or Shy. I think they'll destroy you. So, I mean, the Sugar Boo, I've
The
never
cow-
been
the
in there,
cow-
but the store looks cool. Like, it's got like
Yeah.
a cool sign, and it
It's
looks
like
like it has
a
little.
home type
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
very
a type
random,
store.
but it's,
Yeah.
it's cute, yeah.
They're California girls. Of course I'm going to lose in a Starbucks versus Dunkin' Donuts
Yeah.
battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do agree with your point, Shy. Like, when I walk into downtown Disney, it just feels like more Disney. But Universal City Walk, like, I know it's in Universal, it's right there, but it doesn't only feel like Universal. It feels like
Yeah.
it just comes alive, like, especially at night.
Yeah.
Like that place
Oh, man.
lights up
It does.
like literally
Yeah.
like mini Vegas.
Yeah.
Downtown Disney, it's like I thought I just walked out of Disney.
There's more.
Yeah, I got like bags full of stuff. I was like, "But I just left this place. There's more now." Like,
I mean, I do hope that they add more like food options because Downtown
Yeah.
Disney has like a decent amount, but like I feel like not enough. Where like I'm always getting this. I'm usually getting the same things usually. So
yeah, it's
We'll see.
for me, and I think possibly for you too. It's either like Earl's or like Black Tap, something like that.
pretty much, yeah.
And if
or
I can get into
sometimes-
the
yeah.
Uber bar, that would be nice. But we all know that line's longer than to get into the park. So
I've never been there. So
I've been there
never
once.
Tried.
I've been there
Yeah.
a few times. The drinks are pretty cool. It's
Yeah.
nothing crazy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nothing
But
crazy, but
easily
it's
like
it's pretty good.
a 40-minute wait for like a little thing.
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
not like, and that's the other thing too with like Ballast Point. It's more like appetizers. Like you're not getting like a full meal too.
Yeah.
So most of the stuff there is more towards like appetizer stuff. So it's
yeah,
like
and
Yeah.
the glow in the dark bowling is expensive. It's like
I know
$40
I've
a
never
game or
been
something.
either.
Jesus,
Yeah.
man.
I heard the food's good, but I'm not.
We already
really
spent
going
all our
bowling.
money at Disneyland. Now I gotta go spend more money at
Right.
some place. But yeah, I think Disney did try, adding that black. Like
Mhm.
they tried, and then I think they realized that they just can't do it. I guess I
Yeah,
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think they could do it if they actually try.
Yeah, I mean, Black Tap is like really popular.
No, Black
like,
Tap's
there's
good.
always a
Yeah.
line and stuff, and the shakes are good. So it's like, they're a little expensive, but I mean, it's Disney, so
Yeah, so what
price.
isn't
Yeah,
expensive?
exactly. You know what you're getting yourself into, but that's why I liked Earl's when if you kind of are going on a little tighter budget, you can go to Earl's and get a sandwich and it fills you up, and it's like $7-8.
Yeah.
It's
It's good, and you're not breaking the bank.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I was like
exactly.
breaking the.
No, exactly. But because like the only other restaurants really there is like the Cajun one, and then there's that like Mexican restaurant, and then
Oh,
like
yeah,
Black Tap, and that's like
tortilla Joe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tortilla
Uh-huh.
Joe's, aka Shy's favorite place.
I will never understand this. It's
was
good,
good.
but I don't think it's crazy.
I mean,
I'm
like,
just
Downtown
not-
Disney?
Good with picking what I want to
Yeah.
eat.
Choosing
so.
Shy. We
I mean-
went-
With her picking everyone, it's like one of two places: Trader Joe's or what is it?
Tortilla Joe's.
Actually, no. Pizza Planet.
Pizza Planet, but you said
Yeah.
Trader Joe's instead of Tortilla Joe's.
Whatever. Tortilla Joe's, Trader Joe's.
Yeah, so for those
They're not the same thing, but you know what I'm trying to say.
for those of you not in the know, asking Shy to pick a place is like making a Disney reservation. You have to do it several days in advance, often months in
Unless I
advance.
know what I want.
Yeah,
There's a lot
unless,
of options. I agree with her. Like, I know you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, the girls are geeking up," but no, like, I know you go to Disney all the time, so like, kind of a little bit what you want, but there's always like too many options to choose
Yeah.
yeah, and I
Okay,
would-
but the counter argument to your thing is that she goes all the time. So she should know what's available.
did.
I do know what's
She
available.
no
I just-
longer has the keys.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
She did know.
I did go,
Yeah.
not anymore. Although I might be going in January.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun.
No, it's completely sold out. So I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah.
Well, I'll look again. Because Adrian and I were going to do park hoppers. on
Well, and she's
Wednesday.
also doing a ticket, so it might be easier
Oh,
for her to get it.
While I'm thinking about it, another good thing about the passes is that you have to wait until 1 p.m. randomly for some reason, and then you can hop back and forth. Because
Oh,
remember
yeah.
when they were talking about how they weren't going to do Hopper?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, they weren't going to
Yeah.
That would
hop
have been
anymore.
dumb, too.
Yeah,
Yep.
that would have been real sad.
I wouldn't have.
But it also
gotten
doesn't make sense, yeah, because you're spending all that money and you couldn't go to both parks. Like,
Yeah.
that's that would not be
Yeah.
okay.
Pointless.
Yeah,
That would suck. Like,
yeah.
you spent, you had to give your kidney for this? Well,
Too bad.
You only booked
You're gonna-
Disney.
You're just gonna stay here.
Yep.
yeah.
the
So
second
we
Nolan Park.
actually went on the 3rd, and this is instead of Nerds Got Complaints, now this is Nerds Got Story Time. So what happened was, we went on the 3rd, and he had his. So I have his pass on my account.
Oh yeah.
But so it said the 3rd, so I
Yeah.
thought I was chilling.
We
But
promise
because-
the story applies.
But because because he was the one that got the ticket, not me. But
Yeah.
his pass was still on my phone. It showed up.
Yeah.
So, but it didn't say whose pass it was. So I thought I had one.
Yeah.
That's why we
It
went.
just says
Yeah.
like one pass, so right.
But yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it didn't specify. Like, it was just like manage
Yeah.
reservations,
Mhm.
and then you see how many
Yeah.
has it. So we get there, And, it was just us two. Like, and they refused to, like, let me in.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand, okay. But at the same time, it's like, dude, it's just me. And yes, the whole argument of, well, if they let in one more person, they have to let in another.
Yeah.
And another. But we were the only ones in line. There was no one, like, the people behind us went in front of us. There was no one else there. And fuck you, Miguel. Here's the little sneak peek. If the managers at Disney are not wearing a mask, they are not going to help you out.
Oh,
every other time we went there,
Yeah.
I know this is a hot take, but we've gone there a lot. And all the times of where the managers are wearing a mask, specifically like for the tickets and stuff, they like help you out. One time we wanted to we were in downtown Disney shopping for like birthday gifts and stuff, and we just wanted to see what would happen. Be those jerks, but hey,
and just go up to
So yes, we went up.
We didn't even try that hard to finesse it or anything.
Yeah.
We just wanted to see what would happen.
No, like I wanted to see what would come up on the phone because I watched a YouTube video before that, and some dude didn't have one, but it like glitched and said he did, so he was able to go in.
Oh.
And this was like early development of the passes. So this is like when they first came out. Obviously, there's going to be glitches. So I was like, could that be us? No, it couldn't have been us.
No,
but no,
not at all.
literally. So we were like, oh, okay, we're going to walk. And then the lady was like, oh, no, let me call the manager. So she called the manager, and it was like this whole thing. And I was like, I just wanted to know what would happen. And they really tried to get us in. Like, they really tried.
I mean, that's nice.
Without stepping over the bounds.
Yeah.
And so this time I thought, hey, oops, like we're already here. Imagine we had to pay for the parking. That would suck. I don't even know where to get a refund for parking. But it's like, we're already here. We're the only ones in line, like in this row.
Yeah.
He has one. It's just me. Like, can I, just go in real quick? Like, it's not that big a deal. If there was a line behind us, I'm like, oh, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
But there was no one behind us. Like, you could have snuck me in, like little under the table deal, and I wouldn't have said anything.
I don't know why, but like I've noticed that whenever we go and everything, I always go first. More often than not, when we go into parks and everything like that,
because they always give a shit, and you're the first one, so I'll let you do it.
Yeah, and then for this time, I don't know why I let him go first, and he was like, they were like, oh, we don't see your pass or anything like that. Let me scan your friends, and then I was like, okay, here you go. You're gonna find mine.
Yeah,
I felt betrayed. I was
and
like,
she's like, oh yeah, his showed up. I don't know what's going on. Yeah,
the dude didn't even care. He came by. He basically was like, sucks.
Yeah,
can't help you. And I was like, I mean, I didn't pay for this day, but I'm a damn paying customer, okay?
Yeah.
Let me in. And it was, I mean, obviously it was, oops, whatever. But they're really anal about that. And it was kind of crazy. Like, it made me feel bad that I even showed up.
Right.
Yeah.
That same thing happened when I went with Megan one night. We went for a later night. And I have Megan's on mine too, because when we were doing the Rise of the Resistance, you have to have everyone's tickets on yours.
Yeah.
So like we always just leave them anyways.
I put his on my phone for that specific reason.
I was checking and I saw, like pass that said like, oh, you're going this day.
Yep.
And like it says, it doesn't tell you whose pass it is. And so I thought we were good. And I go up there and they're like, oh, you don't have a reservation. And I was like, what? Yes, I do. Like, we're together kind of thing. Because Megan went before me. And she was able to get in. And they were like, oh, no, like, do you have the confirmation code? And I was like, no, like they didn't, but of course, like they give you one because now I'm like super like careful about checking them and like screenshotting every time I go now with the confirmation code.
They have given me PTSD for passes.
And that's the like sucky thing too. It's like, someone in your group has one, but you don't. And you're like, well, they're just like, that sucks.
Like, are you just SSOL? Like,
pretty much, yeah. Yeah, they won't let you in.
Yeah, that's one thing I've been worried about buying tickets is, did I make a reservation? Did I actually make the right reservation?
Right.
Because I'm paying over $100 to go in.
Let me tell you something, Disney. You're not at capacity. I saw the parking structure. We parked in like the very first row of the parking structure.
Yeah, you're not.
Cap,
you're
Miguel.
not at capacity.
Cap.
Nah.
You're not yet.
Well, I think they still have limited capacity, even though it seems more full than before. But I still think they're doing like a limited capacity.
Yeah, but that whole thing just made me feel bad. Because what if I was, what if it wasn't a pass? What if it was like a ticket?
Right.
What if someone with the lower pass, took off work because they thought they had it, but it was
Right,
something else. And
yeah.
now they're screwed. They've already paid the $30.
Right.
Like,
Right.
all these things just build up, and it's just if it was me and then 2 other people, like if it was just him and there was like in a group, I wouldn't have. Oops, whatever.
Right.
But it was just me.
Yeah.
So I was like, come on, man.
Wasting my goddamn gas on this month. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna be like, does Mickey Mouse got gas money? I don't charge friends for gas, but right now, Mickey, we got some beef going on.
That's the other thing that like sucks about technology wise is that it does glitch when you had to pass. It didn't matter. You just scanned the pass, and it was fine. So
It felt
Right.
good.
yeah.
It doesn't feel good scanning it from the phone and
I
making
know
a
it's kind of
reservation.
like whatever.
But first, I have to go from the website to the I have to go from the app to the website. It doesn't remember me at all. I have to sign in again and then make a reservation.
Yeah, they definitely have some like technical things they still need to work out, but for the most part, it's okay.
And when you ask the cast members, they say it's dumb too.
Yeah,
Like,
they do. Yeah,
I think one thing would be cool is if you wanted to go one day and it was full, and because they lock it and then reopen it, maybe how kind of AMC works, where it's like, set a reminder. So if it opens up, you have maybe like 5, a certain amount of time to try and get one real quick before they sell out again. I think that would be kind of cool because you guys are going on the 5th and I can't go.
You didn't get one?
No, it was blocked. And that is the only day in the whole month of February that is blocked. And it's the day Salem wants to go.
Well, because the next day is my birthday,
Yes,
so we're going this day.
Squad.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Well, hopefully maybe something will open up. But that's the other hard thing to do with the weekends. They just get booked so fast.
Good luck getting a weekend.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's December. We had to book for February already. Like, that's how crazy it is, So, and we made those reservations in November because I already knew I wanted to go then, so.
Yeah, Disney's making a lot of changes. The past, Magic Bands is, I guess, a light in the dark. Earls is, they're changing what we know and turning it into something we don't want. Why would you get rid of Earls to add 20 more chairs when all the food's on the other side of downtown Disney?
Go ahead. Disney's always saying, that he wanted it to grow, but, like, to an extent, I would say.
Yeah, I don't think it's growing the way he would want.
Exactly.
I mean, Universal and Universal City Walk is, I don't know about the size, but in my opinion, it's smaller than Disney and downtown Disney.
Sure.
They have a lot more room, and they're making the most of it, while Disney is getting left in the dust. I would be like, come on, guys, let's go hang out in downtown Disney. Okay, you're there for 2 hours and you're done.
Yeah.
Universal City Walk, it's like, I can be there probably all day and do a bunch of dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and speaking of things we don't want,
the Star Wars Hotel, ladies and gentlemen. So, on our previous episode, you only had to give 1 kidney to go there. Now you probably have to give 2.
Give your whole
both.
No, just kidding.
No, just it's still 1 kidney. But
yeah, the prices haven't changed.
No, the prices haven't changed at all. They did drop a new trailer for it though, trying to like give you like a little taste of like what the experience is going to be like. I watched the video today, and
you don't seem excited.
Yeah, you don't seem excited at all.
No, I don't.
If you thought the price would scare you off, guys, little did you know there's more to come with it.
Yeah, I was very, very disappointed.
I kind of remember us saying that with what we were reading the last time, too.
Oh, just watch the trailer for it. It's... you can even go look it up on YouTube yourself, guys. It's like a 2-minute, 40-second video. Not that long. But it's like... Why? Like...
Are you sure it's for the hotel and not for the cruise?
Oh no, it's
okay.
It's for
this
both.
One. Oh, for both.
Yeah, it's for both.
Interesting. Okay.
So
No. For the Star Wars hotel that they're doing in Florida.
Yeah.
That's for that.
They're also because they're also doing a cruise.
That's cruise.
No.
Wait, what? I think that's the same thing. No.
No.
No, because remember we said
it's on a Star Cruiser.
Oh no, she means like a boat.
Like
Yeah.
Oh, like a legit boat.
yeah. Like,
Oh, okay. I was like, wait
Yeah,
a
like,
minute,
you know what
what?
these
What do you
Star
mean? Star Cruiser? And I was like, no.
That'd be sick.
I'm like, no. A boat, my guy.
yeah.
A boat.
I was in my Star Wars brain
Yeah.
for a
If
second.
it was an actual Star Cruiser, that'd be way more than
Yeah.
that. Only Jeff Bezos would barely be able to afford the
Honestly.
journey.
Yeah.
There's
but
always just so much information coming out at once that sometimes you like. I
It
know
gets a
people
little
get-
fuzzy
yeah.
sometimes.
I
And
was
you're like,
like,
wait,
yeah.
what's happening here?
He's like,
Yeah.
he was like,
Like,
what? I was like,
Yeah.
boat. You should boat. Boat.
boat. Okay. But anyway, they try to sell you on like what's going on and everything like that. They
Of
even
course.
show you like a picture of like the star deck and everything like that.
Mhm.
But even then, that looked like it was something out of Spaceballs. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like the
Spaceballs?
technology. Yes, Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
Yeah. But like, even like in episode 4 and everything like that, like in the 70s even,
Mhm.
that looked more
Yeah.
advanced than what they've had on there. Like,
Okay.
oh my goodness.
I mean,
I know.
the coolest part of that whole thing was just the picture of the planet.
Mhm.
And we could do that. like
I mean, do you expect anything less? Like, we've all seen the new trilogy. They
Dude.
clearly don't understand Star Wars outside of the Disney Plus show.
and
Yeah.
and you lead me to a very good point. That I'm gonna talk about later on. They had like certain activities that they released and everything
Mhm,
like that. They had like lightsaber training
Yes,
and everything
I
like
did
that.
see that one.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That looked pretty cool.
I better
Like,
be ready to
and-
slice Darth
but-
Maul in half.
But
Already.
It's also misleading though because they were all excited. You know, the D23 came out with all this information about they're doing that new lightsaber that like doesn't have the blade and just comes up.
Mhm.
Like everyone. I don't know if everyone saw the video, but there's a video of them promoting it. And then people, for me, I was like, oh, can you buy it? Because I want to buy one.
That's probably
But
easily
no,
like $800.
But no,
or
they're
more.
not. You can't even get one. It's only for that, like, Jedi training.
Oh.
So, yeah, right? And that's what was a little, like,
In case
they
you
need
didn't-
to be more, like, focused on, I think they should say.
They need to be more clear about
Exactly.
what's what. Like, you can buy
Yeah.
this, you can't buy this.
Exactly.
This is, like, more clear about
Yeah.
what.
Exactly.
In case you didn't
'Cause-
notice, we all did the fattest eye roll right there. Shai said,
Mhm.
only for the hotel. I was like, my eyes almost fell out my head. Like, come on, Disney. Yeah, like what Shai's
Yeah.
point. Sorry, I cut you off, Shai. But like, you need to let us know what stuff's for.
Exactly. And
And-
that's what makes it a little sad. Because, like I'm going in February and I want to build a lightsaber because I haven't done that yet.
Oh, that.
And so I was
so
like,
awesome.
I know, it's so cool. I've been inside, but I haven't done it myself. But, so I'm like, oh, well, should I wait until they have this new lightsaber come out? But then it's like, no, don't waste your time because it's only
'Cause
for
it's
that
not-
experience.
it's not coming out.
Yeah. Maybe they might one day in the future, probably far in the future.
Yeah.
In a galaxy
Yeah,
far,
exactly.
far away.
Yeah.
Far away.
And then
There
it'll
you
cost
go.
an arm and a leg.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's probably easily be like $1,000
Yeah.
something dollars.
Yeah.
So
It's like, oh, you don't want to pay the $8,000 to go to the
Right.
hotel and make
Yeah.
one. Oh, by the way, it's included, so it's not too bad. I would assume.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
imagine you have to pay for that separately.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they had lightsaber training. They
Mhm.
had like star deck training. They like you can like learn how to like what controls are on the ship and
Oh,
everything
okay.
like that.
Okay.
And they had like that actor in there that had like the punch it, and then
That always makes you feel good.
but either way, like it just didn't seem
Underwhelming.
like Star Wars to me.
Mhm.
Like this whole thing is just not Star Wars. Like
I feel like it had the potential to be really cool, but they're
Yeah.
going about it the wrong way. It's way too expensive to where, like, a normal person like us, there's no way.
No way.
no,
There
there is no way. And even then, they released the details of the actual time period you could stay at. It's 2 days and 2 nights, but
Yeah.
either way, it's just pretty much
That
2
is
days.
not worth.
Yeah,
And,
it's 2 days
10
for
grand.
$5,000.
That's ridiculous.
And you have
And if
you're
you
like
wanna-
a drill sergeant, like you have during this time slot you do this, during this you do that.
Yeah,
during that, you do
you have a
that.
whole
It's not a
itinerary.
vacation. It's like you're paying for an experience, and if you miss probably even one part, then it's not even worth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And even then, like, if you add kids into the mix and everything like that, it's like 10, 20 grand.
Yeah.
It's just like, why would you do this? Like,
Yeah.
if they included more things into it,
Mm-hmm.
like, and this goes into my point, what Ryan said, like, I don't know who the head, like, Imagineer is for, like, Star Wars or anything like that. Like, I wish them no ill will or anything like that. But, like,
I hope
they
Palpatine force chokes you to death.
They just,
I'm just kidding.
yeah, they just don't,
Or maybe they are Palpatine.
they just don't know Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they, like you, like with Palpatine, like he's like, I find your lack of imagination. Like honestly, it's like
Palpatine said it perfectly.
yeah,
Which is funny because it seems like they're gearing that hotel more to families and like children. Like, you know, of course they want to do the, you know, the controls and stuff and do lightsaber training.
Right.
But it's like they're making it so unaffordable that,
yeah,
I mean, I'm sure people are going to go, definitely, like, you know, die. But, you know, like this newer, they're trying to not go towards the older generation for Star Wars. They're trying to get a newer generation to Star Wars, and that's why the newer one didn't do as well.
I mean,
Yeah.
the older
So-
generation of Star Wars is essentially what's killing Star Wars.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
all honesty,
It's true. No,
Or-
it's
Yeah.
true.
there's like expectations, and then there's like I'm
Oh,
probably
yeah.
am I off camera?
Mhm.
There's
No,
Star
you're
Wars
not.
expectations. We can't even fit it on the screen,
Yeah.
people. Like,
You were still on the screen.
son of
but
a
yeah.
bitch.
You have no.
hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. There,
Yeah,
There you go.
The Star Wars galaxy itself can't even fit the Star Wars fans' ego in it. And
And even then, like, I watched because I watched a lot of YouTubers react to this and everything like that. And the one video that stood out to me was Star Wars Theory's review on it. If you haven't go watched his page, go check it out. You get immense, great Star Wars coverage on
Like,
his channel.
yeah, we're nerds, but he's a mega nerd about Star Wars, so he knows probably more than anyone else that I know. So
Yeah.
check him out.
But either way, he said it the best way. Like, if you had it, like, instead of like that whole galactic cruiser or anything like that, if you had an option to pick, like, oh, you could go over here and it'd be like going to a Sith temple, like on like you go to the Sith temple on Korriban or anything like that. That would be pretty dope. Like learning from the Sith masters and everything like that, or like Sith alchemy, like the Sith cultists or anything like that. Like, imagine reading something like from Darth Revan or Darth Plagueis or Darth Malak or anything like that. That would be amazing to me. And then, say if you don't want to do like the Sith or anything like that, you could go to the Jedi temple and learn how to be a Jedi and everything like that. And then, like, have all the actors and everything that play the characters like that, like Plo Koon, Sazy 10, and everything like that. Mace Windu, like, you either, like, they put you through like some type of trial or anything
Right.
like that, and if you fail, you fail. But if not, then you get knighted
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
everything like
Yeah,
that.
more-
That'd be dope.
More
you know?
involvement. Like, get training from Obi-Wan instead of getting training from, like, a guy named Steve. Like, I'm paying $5,000 to get a guy named Steve to teach me. What was he in the Star
And
Wars
even-
universe?
and even-
what did he do?
And even then, I'll take his idea a step further, and that is that you could have like a middle ground area where you could be a spy for either side or
Right.
anything like that. Like, you can like report on the Jedi to the Sith and vice versa and everything like that. And like
Yeah.
at the end of it, have like a full on battle.
Or be like a
Everything like that.
stormtrooper
That'd be
and
kind of
miss
cool,
everything.
but I think
Yeah.
that That'd be a lot.
Yeah, I think
But that'd be worth the $5,000 to me.
I mean,
You know?
also,
It would be more worth it, but I think it'd be more complicated to do
Right,
it that way.
exactly.
definitely would be
Yeah,
like
but still,
$20,000 instead of
And you
$5,000.
wouldn't be able to do that in the 2 days, 2 nights. It would have to be a longer
Yeah.
experience.
Exactly,
See-
but either way, that'd be well worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, as the whole time he was ranting, I was just thinking, what if the drinks suck? What if the,
Oh
what
my!
if the food sucks? The bedrooms that we've seen and that you've described in our previous episode, again, make sure you check that one out.
Yeah, we'll link it in
It
the
didn't
description.
look like something super, amazing. It just felt like something, oh, it's okay, you sleep in it, that's cool.
which is so strange because I've never stayed in a Disney hotel.
They have so much potential.
Yeah.
All the other hotels I've seen look so cool and so detailed, and
Mhm.
it's just like
Yeah, one's
Star Wars is such a popular franchise that just to make it underwhelming is surprising
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah,
Because
It's almost like they rushed it. Sorry
Yeah,
I interrupted you, but
no,
it's
no.
almost like they rushed through it to get it out and be like, look, here's this new big thing.
it's just crazy because Galaxy's Edge is amazing. Like they have, you hear spaceships flying over, and I
Yeah.
always look up even though I know nothing's there. But it's there's just all these little details of cannon blasting the wall, and there's they have the scout helmets and cages, and there's just
Mhm.
so many little details that it's kind of surprising that their hotel is kind of whack from what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
you're literally driving from into the structure, and you're like fake mountain, and then you go into
Fake
into Star Wars, and you're like
Yeah.
the mountain. There's the other
Pretty
side.
much.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it definitely feels like you're being transported, and that's kind of Disney's MO. It's like
Yeah.
from Fantasyland to Adventureland, you feel like you just went somewhere else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the Star
exactly.
Wars, it's like I just went from the parking lot
Yeah.
into a building.
Yeah,
That's what I feel like the Star
Yeah,
Wars
that's-
hotel kind of
Yeah,
is.
that's what it sounds like it is, more or less.
Yeah, and then
It's
even
losing its magic. That's really what it is.
Mhm.
Which is, I know it's just the hotel, so it's not part of the actual park experience. Because most people, I don't know about most people, but I stay off property when I go to Disney World because it's way too expensive.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
we rather just drive the 15 minutes to get there, and then
That's what we
You
did when
know,
we went to
yeah,
Orlando.
yeah.
We stayed in the SeaWorld hotel. That was cheaper for some unknown reason.
Honestly,
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
that was way cheaper. The other hotels, to your point, is they have a fantasy room where you can get that
Yeah.
room as Fantasyland. They have an adventure
Mhm.
land room. This one is just you're kind of just in a captain's quarters.
It
or
was
something
like
like
a
that. It was
cruise,
nothing crazy.
Like
and even that. Sorry, go ahead.
it was like the rooms that you sleep, like the cabins that you sleep in a cruise, is what it seemed like. I mean, I've never been on a cruise,
Yeah.
but that's more or less what it looked like from the pictures that we saw.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It honestly is.
yeah.
yeah.
But even then, if I want to take it a step further or anything like that, have the the sections of the ship separate.
Mhm.
That, have different themes to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do a section of the ship where you can travel to Mandalore or
Yeah.
anything like that and train with the Mandalorians.
That'd be cool.
Go to Naboo or
Mhm.
something like that and hang out with Jar Jar or
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know, but just have it different
Mhm.
throughout the ship instead of one common theme.
yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just to have make it worth it.
Yeah.
Go to Coruscant even.
Mhm.
Hang out with the politicians. Hang out with Padme. I want to hang out with Padme.
I'd hang out with Padme.
Yeah.
Of course they would.
Of course they would, yeah. No surprises
Hey,
there.
I mean, it's,
Hey, yeah, we're dudes,
Yeah.
There it is.
yeah.
But yeah, I think the coolest thing that's probably going to be in the hotel room is the window is going to make it look like the ship's movie. I feel like that's probably going to be the coolest
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
if even that. They're, it's a weekend. However, it's a $5,000 weekend,
Right.
and it's you're a guest, so it's your weekend, and you kind of have to stick to a tight schedule. If you
Yeah.
miss something, that's money going down the drain because you missed it.
Yeah.
Is the schedule set though, like you're saying, or is it
No,
kind of personal preference, or
how
from
they
you're reading it from how do they describe
I think
it?
they put up an
how
example
they
schedule.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
how
he
they
knows more
set
about
it
that.
how they set it up is that he's right like how they did an example schedule and
Oh,
everything
okay.
like that.
Mhm.
But if it seems if you don't stick to it or anything
Mhm.
like that, miss like something important. You know what I mean?
Which,
Yeah, that is what it felt like.
Yeah, it
looking
seems
at the
like
example.
a time slot. It's like, oh, you have from noon to 3 to do this, or you
Yeah.
have from this to this. I'm sure there's some leeway, but dude, I just want to walk around the building. Like, I don't want to
Yeah.
go from
like
A
how
to
it-
Z.
Like
Yeah.
how it was like in the beginning is that you could be like a bounty hunter or something like that and like plan like a heist or something like that, or you could just be like joining the Empire or anything like that and just like do like Imperial stuff. I don't know, but like
Whatever they do.
yeah, whatever they do.
Yeah.
but like it just seemed like it was like a strict set like schedule. You know what I mean?
Which is so weird because when you go, I mean, like when you stay at the Disneyland hotels, they're obviously going to be nice and like they don't have like anything strict like that. So you just go to Disney parks, which is what they want you to do.
Right.
But so then you're going to have to add like 2 extra days to your vacation to fit in this hotel, which is like, if you miss something, then you're kind of like, well, that sucks.
Yeah,
it's like
or
2
so-
days you
Yeah.
don't even
Or
have.
you
That
have to
sucks,
book
like-
another hotel because you're only
Yeah.
allowed there for the weekend.
Exactly.
You're only there
or
for
maybe
2
like
days.
Monday,
Exactly.
Tuesday or something. Who knows what the schedule is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they add a week, who knows what a week is? Who
Right.
knows how much that would cost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, your average Star Wars nerd. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
going to be like the average. We talked about this like more in depth, but the average person is not going to be able to afford that.
No,
That's for like
No.
that's probably for like
It's
the top
like-
5%.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's like the top 5% upper class and everything like that, and the middle class and lower class Star Wars fan isn't going to get to experience that.
Right.
And
Right.
I believe, you could probably go with I think you can fit like 7 or 8 people in a room or something,
wow.
something like that.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
even then, it's whatever math is, but even then, that's still a lot.
It's still a lot.
Yeah.
It's still a normal person would not be able to afford it.
No, definitely not.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not trying to. I'm sure Disney's going to make that experience probably awesome.
we literally made. Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
We made the video, and we saw an article in USA Today that a mortgage is more expensive than this hotel.
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
That's
like
like
the
a-
hotel is more expensive than the mortgage.
Yeah.
That's like
what the
I mean, it's
heck?
like a car payment. It's like your down
Yeah.
payment on a car.
What did I say?
You said that
the
yeah.
opposite.
I
Whoops.
do what you meant, though.
Whoops. But
That's insane. And,
yeah.
and that's why Disney gets so much crap with, money wise stuff like that because they do stuff like that.
Yeah, it was
That's
really
crazy.
weirdly thought out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Mhm.
mean, there's a lot of stuff that's up in the air because I assume they're try and maximize it and put like maybe like 20 people together and do it. What if someone there is just a jerk, or what if someone there what if their little kids are ruining the experiments because they're being loud when you're trying to listen?
Yeah.
There's a lot of Marvel what ifs. There's a lot of what ifs that can go into something like this. Like
Yeah.
you're paying
Yeah.
$5,000 and
Yeah.
someone might screw your damn trip, and
Yeah.
because of how the regimen is, you might have to stick with that person the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. And even then, I'll go a step further. Star Wars Land felt more Star Wars.
Yeah.
Then
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
that's what
this
she
Yeah.
was saying.
is
Yeah.
sound-
Like all
sounded-
the all the details they put into it is like amazing, and like it gears towards the older fans and the newer fans that are starting to come out with
Yeah.
Right.
like the Smugglers run and the Rise of the Resistance run and
I love
having
Hondo.
the like X-wings out you take pictures with
yeah.
there's so many little details that it doesn't make sense that the hotel is kind of seems like lackluster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, like they could have done a lot more
Yeah.
with the Star Wars Land in general and anything like that. Like
Mhm.
like I forgot what the home world of this theme
Batu.
is. Is it Batu?
Yeah,
Yeah, Batu,
right.
Batu.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not even in the movies. You can just only find it in the books.
That's
Yeah.
that's what they were going for. They wanted somewhere different. They
Yeah.
wanted it because they didn't want to make it look like an exact planet because they didn't want to have to gear it towards that exact theme.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
you
they
already
did
know
Batu.
some people would be pointing out the flaws. They'd be
Exactly.
Like, "No, but that's not
Yeah.
on this planet." I'm like,
Yeah.
bruh,
You
Just
know,
deal with it.
Yeah, but
You know,
even then,
there's
like,
gonna be critics everywhere. You know,
Yeah,
Not-
you
you know,
can't please
everyone has an
everyone.
opinion. So
Yeah,
you know,
we're in
that's
the era where
that's
everyone
what
has
this
to
is
have a
about. Everyone having an opinion.
even then, they like Disney has the space.
Yeah.
Disneyland itself has the space where they could have done more with it.
They
Like,
actually don't, because that was the issue with like Earls and stuff with the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Like they got shut down real fast because they were trying to do too much, and Anaheim was like, no, like that's all you have. So they actually don't have a lot of room as is. Like Toontown, how they're gonna be changing it for the ride, they have a lot of room like back in that area.
Mm.
But like Batu, I think that was kind of like the area they had planned spaced out for.
Well, I mean,
So I'm sure they could get more land,
they have
but it's
more
not like Disney
right
World.
left.
Yeah.
They have probably like a little bit right left. Like they
Yeah.
can't go back. They can't.
Yeah.
They can probably go a little bit, but I don't know if they
Like
can fit
side,
a ride's
yeah.
worth on
Mhm.
Right.
either side. Maybe just more cool stuff to look at.
Yeah, like that's why
Yeah.
they're changing Splash Mountain. I think is another thing too, is like they don't really have the space to be adding.
And because
More
it's
things,
racist.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, well-
Yeah, that's
and
it, that
apparently
too.
now that matters.
Yeah,
But little,
yeah.
little did you know, apparently now that matters.
I mean, I never would have known unless someone told me, because
Oh,
like I've never seen
exactly.
a movie or anything.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I've
Me
seen the
neither.
movie. I mean,
Yeah.
the movie's literally called The Songs of the South.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
I've
you
heard
can just,
that.
You can just expect all wonders that
Yeah.
are in there.
But I mean, like when you go on the ride, you would have never suspected that it's supposed to be something that's racist. So
Oh,
it's
no.
like,
Yeah.
I mean,
you
it's
know.
funny. I actually looked into this. Like, the
Yeah.
Songs of the South is
Yeah.
banned in several
Yeah.
countries.
You can't even-
like,
you can't
even
buy
the
it
movie
anywhere or
anything
anything.
anywhere.
yeah,
Yeah,
several countries. It's only on a VHS. Like,
that's craziness.
it's great. Like, you go on the right. Like, look at this little rabbit.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
how is he?
Yeah.
How is he dropping N bombs like there's no tomorrow? That's literally
I
what he
know.
does in the movie.
Really?
He's
Oh,
it's
Yeah,
like South
yeah.
slander.
I mean, we'll
Yeah.
take your word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the one that's seen it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the fact that I saw it long ago and it's still like ingrained
Yeah.
in my brain is
Yeah.
it's
That does
something.
prove something.
It traumatized him that much, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I mean outside of that, I actually thought it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Outside of like all the bombs.
Oh no.
The bear, you would have liked the bear. He's funny. But yeah, like, hey, it wasn't that bad of a
Yeah.
movie. But yeah,
Anyway, Star Wars Hotel, more like Spaceballs.
disappointment is something that we're not too, new to.
Yeah.
At this new
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah.
But one other positive thing I'd like to throw in there: the Rise of the Resistance and the Spider-Man ride are no longer a queue.
Yep, there's
Yeah.
They're
I don't know if I like
they're
that.
but
now-
there's
they're now
pluses
just
and
standby.
minuses to it.
both.
There's
Heck
just
yeah.
they're just now 90 minutes, but hey, now you don't have to go
That's
for opening to
not
try and get a
true.
ticket.
That's probably like an understatement. It's probably
Yeah.
more like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My brother will go on the app and randomly check times. Like, we'll do that sometimes. And it was like 300 minutes one day. And I was like, that's
Yeah,
a
I
long
told
time.
Adrian, I was like, if we go in January, we are making a beeline for that ride,
Yes.
and that's where we're starting.
Yeah.
Because
That's what I heard
I'm
is
not-
the best thing to do so far.
yeah, and I mean maybe they'll use a virtual queue as some sort of fast pass.
Well,
And
it'll
lim- and
Genie
lim-
Plus.
Yes,
Extremely lim-
exactly.
oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, wonder no, but Genie
Yep.
Plus excludes those because you can't
You
even
have
do
to
that.
pay more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
even do Cars Land.
No, so
On
you
there.
can do that. You just have to
You just
pay
have to-
Well, yeah,
extra.
you have to pay
Yeah.
$20 more.
So, no, depending on the ride. So, from
Mhm.
what I heard from Orlando, they have certain rides that are on the Genie Plus that you can do with that price of the $15, I think. And then you can add rides for like a certain amount of dollars. Like, they have the new one in Epcot that has the Ratatouille ride.
Mm.
It's so popular, everyone wants to do that. So, like, they'll add that to the Genie Plus so you can get on there
yeah,
faster.
that ride was awesome.
And it's like, I don't know how much it is more, but
But yeah, it is more per,
Yeah,
depending on the
right.
ride.
Yeah,
Ratatouille.
exactly.
Yeah. I don't know why, but it's like Disneyland's the OG, but Disney World just somehow always manages to do it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Because they have
like,
more space.
and it's like,
So, yeah, we're literally in the middle of a
Yeah.
swamp.
yeah, I
Yeah.
know, but it's like I'm talking about like with their
No
their
offense,
Genie
Floridians.
Plus. Their Genie Plus is probably gonna be way better than Disneyland. It's probably gonna be a little bit cheaper. Like they're just
Yeah.
their management at Disney World is way better.
Yeah.
And it's not even like Disneyland. Just copy what they did. It's not
Yeah.
that hard. You're
Yeah.
both under Disney. What's the big deal here?
Yeah.
And one final thing is the tram's coming back. It's
Finally.
I believe it's already at Disney World. Ladies and gentlemen, no
And
longer.
that is
Thank
the news for
The
this
Lord! Thank the good Lord!
Ladies and gentlemen, you no longer have to do the walk of shame.
Thank
That's what we call
You
it.
no longer have to walk, what is it, like a half mile or
Oh my
something?
gosh. It feels like you walk for an hour. It's so bad.
It's like you're already tired and you
Yes,
I
and
mean,
you have to
the-
walk all the way.
The
yeah.
downtown Disney, which is, I guess, some way kind of a longer route, feels a lot shorter because there's stuff
Really?
to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It
feels
feels
shorter
shorter
to
to
me.
me.
Yeah.
Like the
But
walk of
it's
shame,
probably
it's
not,
like
you're right.
the walk of shame is like there's a treat.
Yeah.
There's another treat.
And then there's signs. It's like you're almost there.
Oh wait,
you're
hold
almost
Yeah.
there.
on,
And you're
hold on,
like
hold on.
lies.
There's a cute little bush over there. There's
Sometimes
a few
there's a
rocks.
cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a cat, sometimes there's a
Sometimes
shy,
there's a cat.
sometimes
Yeah.
there's a shy cat. And the hand sanitizers are never there.
Yeah.
So it was empty loaded.
Although I will say this here and now.
He has discovered a way.
I've discovered a hack, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
No?
Every
It's the dumbest hack.
yeah.
so dumb.
I've noticed that every free hand sanitizing station that I've gone to, the majority of the time, always doesn't have any.
Right.
Right?
Yes. Always.
Every time that I've done it, when it's next to a trash can and a recycling bin, they always have sanitizer.
We're
Probably
not
because they're changing them out more,
Yeah.
so they're right next to it. So they probably change those more than the random ones they have
Yeah,
scattered on the
probably.
parts.
Well,
Yeah.
either
That
way,
seems to
either
make
that
sense,
or
though.
I think that people are like, oh, ew, it's
By
next to a
trash-
trash can. I don't want to go
Yeah.
there.
That
so-
could be too.
That's
Yeah.
true, that could be.
Everyone, Nick has cracked the code.
Yes, I have solved the case, ladies and
If
gentlemen.
you need hand sanitizer, don't go to any other one but buy a trash
Next
can.
to the trash can.
That's good to know.
You're welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going next Saturday, so I'm gonna test it.
You'll be pleasantly surprised.
Watch it be empty.
I'm gonna be so
It's
mad.
totally
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
record it
empty.
and send it to you and be
It's
like,
totally gonna be
your
empty.
tip was crap.
Please do, and we'll put it on the Instagram. We'll put it on the
Yeah, we'll put it
Instagram.
Okay.
Tag the podcast.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'll
tag
test
it.
it out, guys.
But, Nick's just a dumbass. It's alright.
Yes, because he would go up while we're on the walk of shame. He'd be like, "There's nothing in it," because you have to like detour to go
It's
get it.
true.
Yeah.
And then the
So
second
I'll
time,
wait
I was
for
like, "Damn it! There's nothing in this one." And then I was like, "Oh for like 24 the whole damn day."
Literally,
And then,
literally.
then when we were walking back,
Yeah.
I tried it in between the two trash can things,
Uh-huh.
right? I finally got it. I was like, "Oh, it works!"
He got the Willy Wonka's golden ticket. There, he found. He didn't even rub it. He was like, look! And then he did it. He was like he found Genie's lamp since
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
doing
just show
Disney.
you the
Like,
proof first. He was like, see?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe it. I was like, there it is. But yeah, the tram's returning. I wonder what they're gonna do with that. Like, is it every other row? They're gonna do the plexiglass.
Yeah,
What are
I
they
don't
gonna
know.
Yeah.
do? Because we already have no masks out. Like, you don't need a mask while you're outside.
Mhm.
So I don't like. Are they just gonna stuff people in again?
Yeah, who
I-
knows?
Is the walk of shame
Yeah.
truly no more?
I hope so, because that Walkman.
You're gonna walk all
It's a
around Disney,
long
and you have to.
Yeah.
And you might just think we're being lazy, but like,
It's a long
But
walk.
no, it is a long
Especially
walk.
after a long day at Disney,
Mhm.
like,
I wanted to call an Uber just
Yeah,
to take me to my
seriously.
car, just
Yeah.
to take me to my
seriously,
car.
whenever the golf carts drive by us, I'm like, can I have a ride, please?
Yeah,
I'm
please.
tired. I just think they, like we've been saying, Disney has been a little stingy lately with the money, so I just think that they haven't been wanting to hire back their drivers.
That
And
could
so I
True.
just think that they're finally, they raised all the prices for tickets, merchandise, food, whatever, that parking, that now they're kind of like, oh, well, we need to bring something back to make
Yeah.
the people happy.
I mean,
So they dropped the trams and the electrical parade.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
literally, it's like if someone wants to make a nickel, Disney has to make 2 dimes. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's
true.
like this
It's
level, and I don't know if they've always been like that, but come on, I don't think the pandemic killed you, to be honest,
That's
as much
what
as
I'm
it killed
saying
other
too.
places.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sure their reserves,
Mhm.
like, more than bailed them out. Like, probably still Black Panther, years later, probably still bailed them out of this pandemic. Or Frozen 2 made, Frozen 2 made $1.9 billion.
All the
I'm pretty sure.
Marvel movies, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
If Disney's
Probably set 'em up
if
just
Disney's
fine.
going in debt, they just got to make one Marvel movie,
There you
and they'll
go.
be fine. Even Eternals made them multi-millions.
At the
Some
time-
people don't even like that one.
At the time of this recording, Spider-Man has not released yet.
Mhm.
Yes.
Spider-Man is gonna make
yeah.
triple
Oh, yeah.
that amount.
I mean, even with splitting it with Sony, they're still gonna. I mean, they
Like-
own the merchandise
Oh,
rights. Like
mhm.
all Sony does is they get a check of the pot,
Yeah.
and that just brings the whole thing. Like, are they gonna re-sign? I mean, if they're smart, they should, because that's just free money. Just let Disney take the wheel, because
Yeah.
Marvel's one of the few things they're not fucking up.
Well,
Yeah,
they
that's true.
did say that Tom Holland is just signed for three more
I'm
movies
so
Mhm.
excited.
to stay in the MCU.
Mhm.
So
I mean, even their actor doesn't want to leave.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that shows something.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And
Yeah.
we've already had this on the Venom, surprisingly on the Venom one, and it's kind of like, so, Marvel owns all these things, and Sony only owns Spider-Man
Mhm.
and all of his included villains. So, it's like, how long before, Spider-Man fights someone, Spider-Man wins, because it's Spider-Man. He has to win. Or if he doesn't win, then they'll make a part 2 and he wins anyways. So it's like, how many can they make before it gets washed out?
Right.
And then it's like, okay, Secret Six. Oh, and there's a lot of Secret Sixes within.
Sinister Sixes.
Oh yeah, sorry, Secret. Jesus, there's a lot of Sinister Sixes within Marvel Comics, and they can essentially do unlimited. But how long before even that gets old?
Right.
Who just? I mean, they made a hard statement of making Venom an anti-hero.
Mhm.
So how, I assume maybe they can do a team up or so with him, but how long before it can get old? And obviously, I'd easily give them my money every time. But, that thought would still be in my mind. And that's kind of like how Disney is kind of being with a lot of these stuff, like the Star Wars hotel, like they're that sounds pretty lame. Like the tram returning, that's probably the sprinkle on the
Yeah.
burnt cupcake. We're trying to make it look nicer. But
Yeah.
and how long is that gonna last? Is the state of California gonna shut that down? Is there's a lot of
Yeah.
There's a lot of what ifs
Mhm.
There's
in
a lot
this
of what ifs.
pandemic right now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, y'all don't need to be that stingy, Disney. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, and is it going to be worth? I'll ask this question now. Is it going to be worth if they do a every other row thing? Because that's double the amount of time now you have to wait.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? Would that still be worth? Would you rather just?
I mean,
walk
I
it?
waited for the trams when they were, all the way back. So
Yeah.
it's I'm probably still gonna wait depending on
It would be
what
the same
we're
difference,
doing.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be the sole against that whole thing.
Waiting.
Yeah, I would do it like this if I were running the thing.
Mhm.
I would have the people walk from the structure to the park
Mhm.
in the morning or anything like that. But when they leave,
Like trams on the way back?
yeah, trams on the way back.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
I mean,
because
yeah.
now it's cold.
yeah.
Mhm.
People are going to be contracting more illnesses because of the cold and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like that.
viruses
That's
don't
true.
like hot weather.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Once the weather starts to warm up, less likelihood of getting sick.
Mhm.
There is still a possibility that you're going to get sick, but the odds of it are less likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as the summer months come
Mhm.
and spring and everything like that, I'd say open it up in the evening.
I mean,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago it was 88 for some unknown reason.
Yeah.
I
It's
was like,
December, people.
I had
Yeah.
to check my
Yeah.
phone. I said, "Hold up, is this August?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. It's
Like,
Actually,
it's
no.
super
That
weird.
at that time it was November,
November.
but still, it's
Yeah.
still in the
Oh,
fall.
It was
Right.
end of November.
Yeah.
And I mean, this still also raises, it's how long, if they ended up canceling it, one, there's probably going to be hella outrage because
Mhm.
everyone is entitled for some reason. And how long are you going to be afraid of COVID
Mhm.
that you're going to have to make people do the walk of shame?
Right.
I'm tired of doing the walk of shame.
Same.
I don't mind doing it when sometimes I like walking to the park, but when I'm forced, it's just like how humans work. It's like when you're forced to do something, you don't want to
You don't
do
want
it.
to do it, yeah.
Just like with like vaccinations, when you're forced to get a vaccination, now you're going to complain even more.
Right.
Yeah.
And how long is Disney going to worry about COVID? Because
Right.
at how COVID is, I feel like it's like the flu. I feel like it's going to be always around.
Mhm.
We might have to, just like a flu shot, we might have to get a COVID shot, or something
Yes,
along the
yeah.
lines of
Yeah.
that. And because it's not, there's still, yes, a lot of people dying, but it's not as life-threatening as it could be. So how long before they just don't care? And I feel like that's coming
Yeah.
real soon. The tram is just insight that Disney wants more money.
I mean,
and they want more people.
Have you seen
Mhm.
people like on Instagram going to Disney when like they're doing the fireworks? It's like packed.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's kind of the difference from a tram than being inside Disney? And like, if you're comfortable, wear the mask if you want. If you're not, don't wear it. Like,
yeah.
if you want to do the skip row, cool. Like that's fine. If you want to put everyone in there and have them wear masks, that's fine with me too. Because you have to wear a mask like inside on rides anyway.
I
So it's
I
like,
feel like that's what they might
it's
do.
right.
That
So it's
seems
just-
more,
Yeah.
more logical to what
I
they'll
know
do.
they say like they want to do our safety or whatever, but like if they really did, like the Disney would probably still be closed.
Yeah, and it's not just the walk of shame.
Yeah.
You walk from your car to the escalator, then you do like a loop around the whole goddamn
Oh,
building
I
just to go through
know.
security, and then you loop
Yeah,
right back to the walk of shame.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I hate it.
And it's not even that we're lazy. Like when you literally think about it, you're gonna be walking around the park all day. You're
Mhm.
only gonna be sitting maybe like 2 minutes on a ride
Yeah.
or
When you
lunch
eat,
/ dinner.
Lunch, dinner,
Yeah.
whatever.
Other than that, you're on the move.
yeah.
And so like that extra half mile is an extra half mile.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
just that's
Yeah.
good for the calorie burn,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but I
But
want
other
to sit
than
down
that-
on a tram,
Mhm.
especially on the way back.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the way there,
with
you
all
have
your
that.
merchandise. They're just gonna
Exactly. With all your bags.
Yeah.
On the way there, you have that excitement. It's like it's Disney. Let's
Yeah,
go. And you
let's go,
you
yeah.
almost kind of power walk that thing real
Yeah.
quick. Not
For
gonna
me-
lie.
For me, it helps. I get it like to down my coffee before I go in, so I don't have to worry about it. So like that's
Yeah,
nice.
like
whatever.
you got your burst of it.
Yeah.
But on the way
Yeah.
back, it's like, oh,
Oh, but
god,
yeah.
damn it! I
Exactly.
bought all this
Yeah.
moolah. I spent money, and I gotta walk back now.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
gotta walk to the car.
Yes.
Mhm.
Your feet are just like done by the time you get like halfway through, and you're like, I still have to keep walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even then, I'm the athlete on this team here, and the team athlete. Go figure. Anyway,
Yeah, you
And-
you set yourself up for that.
yeah, I know. I did set myself.
That's why I
up
stayed
for
quiet.
that
I was
one.
like,
but and clearly, you've guys seen from my last video, I've lost some lbs. But even then, I have my lazy moments too.
Yeah.
I don't want to walk when I don't
Right.
have to.
Exactly.
Like, I'm running at practice. I'm working out. I don't want to walk when I don't have to. Come on now.
I'm going to Disneyland, not the Disney Marathon,
Yeah.
which they're not doing anymore, which is bull because I've
Well,
always
they didn't
wanted
do
to
it
do
here,
it.
but they
Yeah,
still have it in
yeah.
Florida.
Mhm.
Florida's just taking W's.
Yeah.
Like World is literally wins.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Disneyland is showing its true colors. In all honesty, and it's really saddening to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'll always be like, yo, let's go to Disney. I love Disney. Disney's like, it's like as soon as you walk through those gates, it's like your escape. You
Oh
don't have
my
to worry
God.
about
Yes,
what's back there. It's like you're done.
exactly.
And you kind of like a movie theater. You
Yeah.
sit down in the movie, like all you have to worry about is the movie. Disney.
Mhm.
All you have to worry about is fun at Disney.
Yeah, exactly.
The only worry is like, oh damn, how long is this line?
Yeah,
gonna be?
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly.
And you're not really too complaining about the prices because if you could afford a ticket, I would assume you'd be able to, afford at least a meal and then maybe
Yeah.
like a shirt or two.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you plan your trip, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you
you
save
plan
up-
according
yeah.
to
You save
what
up
you
money.
can afford.
Yeah, exactly.
You definitely save up money, and you're not going to go back empty-handed. Like you always want to be like, I want this is my proof, not the ticket that I spent $200 for. This damn
Right.
shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like you always want to get a souvenir.
Mhm.
yeah, exactly.
And like it's like it's like Mickey Mouse is now a vampire and he's just sucking blood out of me.
Right.
How much Disney World's being nicer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That almost makes me want to go to Disney World.
I love Disney World.
I love Disney World.
But Disneyland always, has its a special place.
And I think it's kind of
it
that.
has the nostalgia.
It does, for sure.
Yeah, Disneyland also built up kind of that like entitlement. It's like California Adventure. Now we have Marvel Land.
Yeah.
So now we have
Yeah.
Marvel fans.
Yeah.
Disneyland, we have the Star Wars fans. It's like now they feel like they can, get more bang for their buck
Yeah.
because they have more to
That's true.
offer.
Yeah.
When they really kind of don't. Like Marvel Land has one ride. And
Yeah.
now it's no longer. I no longer have to get there at 6 in the morning to be in the
Yeah.
damn queue.
Yeah.
And my queue time's still at 9 p.m. at night.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I
But
mean, yeah,
You
they're
still
gonna be
have to get there
adding
at 6
on,
a.m.
yeah.
because it's the
Yeah,
line is going to
now
be
it's
so
a 3
long,
hour
so
wait.
still.
Yeah.
Instead of
That's
waiting for
crazy.
my queue time, now I wait 3 hours
Yeah.
in line.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, that ride is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything about it. It's awesome.
I
Like-
haven't been on it yet.
Oh no, it's fun.
It's-
Hopefully
It's fun.
January.
Is it
Yeah.
worth 3 hours? That's up for your own interpretation.
I would say
It's
no,
awesome.
But...
It is awesome.
I will say it's a damn arm workout. I was not,
Yeah.
the walk of shame and then that,
yeah.
I did a gym set.
Yeah.
There it is. So there it is. That's what I
Excuse to eat
did.
churros, so it's fine.
Exactly.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Popcorn.
Exactly.
Since this is a Disney pod, I would love to talk about Marvel Land. I have my issues with Marvel Land. If you saw any of the shows, you realize their choreography is just like the new Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah.
It sucks. But they're up high, so it's not as bad. But when you really, really look at it, I'm like, this is bad. But at the same time, I'm not expecting like Shang-Chi type of martial arts up in here, okay? This is just people that look like that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And
that
even
sounds-
that's
I mean,
debatable.
yeah, they don't have the actual.
The Spider-Man ride's cool. And I know that other building that they have for the stunts, like that's going to be another ride that they're
Yeah, I
planning
heard that
soon.
too. Mhm.
It's like a Avengers Academy type experience. So
Mhm.
I
I
heard
can't.
something different.
I don't know exactly what they're going to do with
No, I
it.
think I heard the Avengers.
Yeah, because
Oh,
that
cool.
building is Avengers Academy.
Yeah.
And even on the Spider-Man ride, he says Avengers Academy.
Oh,
That's
nice.
all you're getting out of me.
That'd
But-
be good, because what I heard, it was supposed to be like, because they have the jet on top, and that you were going to be like, looking like you're flying the jet. like
in the jet?
Yeah, but it was going to be more like the Despicable Me ride at Universal, if you guys have ever
Oh,
been on that
okay.
one.
Lame.
Where it's like everyone in one thing. That's why I was
What
like,
it
yeah, it
should
seems
be
like whatever.
It's
but,
like the
we'll see.
Avatar ride.
That ride is so
The
fun.
Avatar-
Oh my gosh.
If we're talking about a
I
3-hour
wouldn't know.
wait,
That
for
is
something to be worth.
well worth
I would
the
wait 5 hours to go on that damn ride.
I would wait
I don't know
all
about
day.
that, but it is really fun.
Because it doesn't really feel like you're waiting in a line. Like even the
It
inside
is
line
very
experience,
immersive, yeah.
you can feel your progression through the line. It's like first you're in the jungle and then you're in the science. Like you're moving kind of through the ride as you're in line. Where
Yeah.
Disney, it's like I go zippity zag.
Yeah.
It's true.
And it's like the end of the day, it's like, okay, Disney World, they literally bought the whole swamp for this. They can always expand. They have the room.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
Disneyland also has money too. they could try.
They have money, but they don't really have as much as
They don't-
of the room.
Yeah, they don't have
unfortunately.
any more space
Mhm.
to
Just buy
expand.
Anaheim. Just be done with it. Anaheim's you guys' bitches anyways.
Oh my god.
We parked at the Anaheim Convention
Yeah.
Center.
Right.
But anyways,
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
That's just Disney has their issue. We can go on and on, but we're not
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
make this a 7-hour video. We'll have another one.
Again, we say this because we are Disney fans. We love Disney.
Mhm.
We want to experience, we want everyone to experience what we experience.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
the best they have to offer, not what's like what's standard.
Mm-hmm.
We have higher opinions of Disney because we've been Disney fans for so long.
Yeah.
And we're not even trying to be harsh on them,
Right.
but at the end of the day, if you're always too nice to them, then they're just going to keep doing the same shit.
Exactly.
And you need to call them out in order for change to happen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whether they'll listen to us or not, if we get enough voices, then they'll have to do
That's true.
something.
Yeah. If enough people complain and say something or don't go to the Star Wars hotel or whatever,
Yeah.
Like boycott
then they
them.
have to make a change.
Change.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like 1,000 people saying it, and then you have like 100,000 people saying it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
they're gonna hear you.
Right.
Mhm.
eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse just needs to stop checking his bank account to see gains every 5 seconds.
But anyway, this is our second Disney rants.
I think,
We will.
yeah.
We will. I promise. We will have a positive Disney video coming soon.
Probably not.
Hopefully we'll have a positive.
In our
Yes.
whole video, we have 2 nice things to say. And 1 is because we're lazy, and 2 is because you bought that. No, I would love to do a positive one.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many positive things about Disney.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you
Right.
know.
It's just the new things that they're doing are not as positive.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments section what you want to do. Like maybe we can do our favorite rides, or
Yeah.
maybe our favorite restaurants over there, or what we like to do.
Yeah,
or,
kind of like a nerd's guide to
There you
Disneyland.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More
Yeah,
pro
we-
tips from
we will.
Murph.
We will.
Yeah, like which hand sanitizers work.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no. Let us know in the comments section what you guys want us to do. Again, as always, are we geniuses?
Are we fucking idiots?
Exactly. Let us know in the comments section below. Like and subscribe if you like what we do. Hit that little bell
Do it
over
for
in the corner.
Sarah.
Do it for Sarah. Do it for Sarah.
We brought her from our house to do this.
Exactly.
Super
Let-
far.
Let us hit that little bell. Make sure you know when we post stuff. And as always, remember, Nerds Got Words Universe. You can be nerds about anything, but we're obviously nerds about everything. Have a good night, everybody.
Goodbye.